country vlogs are Kimna's. Alright, some thoughts. Why Bitcoin is the future. So currently here in Phnom Penh, life is good. Alright, so some thoughts. I think, first and foremost, I think Cambodia should establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve. And the simple idea and strategy is, in order to strengthen the independence of the Khmer Real, the KHR, pegging it to Bitcoin seems to be a good idea. So, typically people use gold, but now we're in a digital world. Having at least digital gold in the Khmer digital Fort Knox seems to make sense. Also, I think also Cambodia is ripe for this adoption because everyone has ABA Pay or ABA Bank or whatever, right? And there must be an easy way to build some sort of Bitcoin buying app on Telegram, which everyone uses here. And I think it's very interesting because as some sort of imperative, having a country running on Bitcoin rails is going to create mass prosperity for all the citizens. So for example, you could live in Sihanoukville, Siem Reap, Phnom Penh. Remittances, sending money to your friends and family is easy via Bitcoins. And also the KHR QR thing is actually well developed. Also if people could just use ABA Pay to, the QR scanner thing to buy Bitcoins, it's a good idea. And it should just be linked to somebody's phone number, right? Because, not everyone's able to buy a condo. With Bitcoin, you can have fractional ownership. So really, no promises, right? But I'm actually thinking about starting a Bitcoin treasury company here in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. And I think it's a good idea. If one wants massive prosperity, do it in a place that nobody even knows what it is and nobody knows how to do it, right? So I'm kind of working out the legal stuff. And yeah, it seems like a good idea. And also the biggest reason I love about being here is it's just a very happy and optimistic society. And, my prediction is that Phnom Penh is going to be the next Singapore, or at least Gangnam. Culture-wise, it's my favorite culture. People-wise, my favorite peoples. And actually, something you'll never ever hear. Khmer food, traditional Khmer food, actually might be one of the most delicious foods. Even more delicious than Vietnamese food. There's a place called 11-1 Kitchen. Modern, local, traditional Khmer food. It's probably some of the best food I've been on planet. And so right now, currently, Phnom Penh, Cambodia is essentially my heaven on earth. So why does this matter? I think, you could buy 1,000 real worth of Bitcoins if you think about Satoshis. Or, assuming I start this Khmer Bitcoin company or whatever, right? And then, assuming it's publicly traded, right? Then you could buy ownership of it. Let's say one share will be worth 4,000 reals or something. So it's much more accessible, and ideally, if very ambitious. So this is my big vision. So, Cambodia, if Cambodia adopts a Bitcoin strategic reserve and starts buying Bitcoin, it's going to become, in the long run, wealthier than South Korea, Singapore, Malaysia, and all the other countries in the region slash the Mekong. And so yeah, like it's pretty obvious. I think huge young population. Everyone's very ambitious, optimistic. Everyone uses the U.S. dollar, speaks English, uses Telegram. It's very interesting because then it means that they're not as dependent on Facebook or traditional forms of social media. I think Telegram is virtuous. And the day that Telegram adds a Bitcoin wallet feature to it, which I'm pretty certain is probably in the works, it'll be good for all 90% of Cambodians who use Telegram. Actually, it's funny because Telegram is great because it don't matter if you have a $50 Android phone or a $1,000 iPhone Pro. Anyone on Telegram can essentially communicate. And this is important too because in America, there's too much fragmentation that happens in between iPhone and Android users. And also, Telegram is platform agnostic. So if you're on iMessage, you're gonna be on Apple forever. Whereas with Telegram, you could just jump in between. And yeah, so essentially, just don't miss the opportunity of a lifetime. Go Khmer Bitcoin.